Hey everyone, it's another video. Pretty much this is just a random duel that I was playing with somebody on the simulator, and I actually ran into the red-green Luffy from OPO1, which you don't really ever see. So this is the video. So pretty much, I was playing Katakuri. It's a kind of updated version with the vanilla beatdown where I have what is it, Randolph. I also have the blocker Sanji in here because he's searchable off of Pudding. Um, Pretty much this was just really interesting for me, and I wanted to record it to pretty much show like, wow, there's actually people playing red green Luffy, and he was doing a really good job with it, even though its ability isn't as good as most other leaders. So pretty much, I do Katakuri stuff. I triggered Thunderbolt for my life to KO the Nami. Now it's my turn again. I use the ability to look at my life. I put Brule at the bottom because, it's a free blocker if I ever get down to that last life. And then I play Daifuku. And the reason why I run Daifuku is because he's just better Sanji in my opinion. He only costs 1 Dawn to do the ability. He has more attack power, and he can still be countered with. Here's something that the Red Green Luffy played. He played the Rush Zoro. He was actually running the laws in this too. He ran the Rush Zoro, which just makes sense because it works with a leader ability as well. He then swings for 7k. I choose to not block it and take it, and then he plays the blocker chopper. So with my 7 Dawn, I choose to attach instead of playing my Big Mom, because I feel like I could search. I think I searched off a Pudding in this. I don't remember, but I know I can try to get rid of the Zoro as best I can. So I attach Dawn to my Zoro, to my leader to get rid of Zoro. I look at the top of my life and I get the 10 drop Big Mom. I chose to leave it on top because it's like, well, if I can't get Daifuku's ability off, which I do anyways because I get to attack with him, I left it on top so I could take it from life with Daifuku's ability. See, it's just better Sanji. So now I have a 10 drop Big Mom in case I ever need it for my 10 Dawn turn comes up. And then I was deciding if I wanted to either play Blocker Sanji, but I chose to play Brule and play Searcher Pudding just to see if I could get something good from the top 4. And I chose to grab, I think I chose to grab Katakuri just in case I wanted to put another Brule in my life for later. And then it's his turn again. Unfortunately, I was not able to get rid of the Rush Zoro, but I think I do get it next turn. This is a best. It wasn't even a best out of 3 because he left after the second game. So this is just 2 games that I was able to record with this guy until he left. So he swings 5k with the Zoro at my leader. I choose to counter it because I don't know what he has. Not to mention he can also restand Zoro. I chose to protect my Daifuku, of course, because Daifuku is the one that lets me keep, shuffling cards for my life. He chose to attack it again, and then I countered with the blocker Sanji to keep him alive. Because I wanna keep using Daifuku, right? Because he is the shuffler, the hand shuffler, or he just adds stuff to your hand. He doesn't even hand shuffle. I attacked the Zoro with the ability, so I can get 7k to 5k, and then I chose to keep Ikoku Sovereignty on top, just in case, I could get rid of the 10 drop Big Mom and one of the 7 drop Big Moms. But it doesn't matter because I think I choose to actually swing with Daifuku to get the Ikoku Sovereignty to put another card on top. Again, this is just really baffling because I've never, ever ran into a red-green Luffy before. And it really sucks that we weren't able to do a best of 3 because he just left after the second game. And I really wanted to play more with this guy because, again, I've never ran into a red-green Luffy. And I feel like his deck is actually really good for this leader. It's a lot of film, not a lot of film stuff, but film stuff to help with Straw Hat stuff. He has some blocker laws in there, which helps him get his Rush Zoros out and the blocker out. So yeah, I did swing at the Zoro for 6k. I got the Ikoku Sovereignty for my life. And then he chooses to switch to Luffy, which just makes sense. And then I choose to play the blocker the Big Mom that grants or trashes a life. I think he gives me a life. I pass my turn, and then pretty much what my game plan was here was to pretty much just play big body. Like, I think I let Daifuku go. I don't remember exactly, but we'll see what happens. He swings for 5k at my leader. And then I choose to take it, and luckily for me, what are the odds, I was able to top deck a Ikoku Sovereignty with Daifuku's ability after gaining an Ikoku Sovereignty. So what I did was I just chose to get rid of the other Daifuku, and then I block Daifuku with Brule, and then he uses his leader to attack my Daifuku, which he just dies. Which is fine, right? That's less attacks at my leader, which is fine because I actually need all my Dawn to play all my big bodies, which works out perfectly. There's that blocker law I was talking about, which helped him get Rush Zoro out, and I had to take it. I had no counter, but it works out because I was able to get a 7k counter in my hand. I take it again. I get another 10 drop Big Mom, which is fine, right? My hand looks very bad because of all the big bodies I have. I don't really have anything, but because I was able to trigger a Thunderbolt, I got rid of his blocker Law, which is RNG, really good RNG. Nothing really good to play right here. I think I chose to play the 7-drop Big Mom, if I'm not mistaken, because there's nothing really for me to play with Katakuri. Best I could do is give him a life. So what I did was I chose to attack with Katakuri here, and I think I looked at his life with the ability, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I chose to get rid of his Zoros as best I can. He was running Paradise Waterfall. There you go. That's one of the events he had. As far as I know, I think that's the only event I ever saw when I was playing this guy. So yeah, I don't know what other events he was running, but to be honest, this deck isn't that bad for this leader, so I was actually planning on building this later to test it out and see if it works, because he was actually doing pretty good against my Katakuri. I mean, to be fair, I didn't really get a good hand, and I was just drawing not really good cards, but still, to go against yellow with this Luffy leader is actually pretty good. He was doing really good with this. So yeah. Here's the thing. I think the Charlotte Pudding Searcher should be a 3K, because then she just sits on your board forever. But that's just my opinion. Then he just chooses to go all in, which is fair, because as far as he knows, I don't have a lot. I just choose to take it, and because I have a Brûlé at the bottom, I was able to play it for a blocker. And then I choose to block. He attacks with leader. I counter with my Stroizen, but then leader ability, surprisingly enough, came in clutch for him. He was able to restand one of his Supernovas, which was Rush Zoro, and then he wins that game. So luckily, he rematched me. This is game 2, which starting hand was not good. I had 2 Katakuris in my hand, so I obviously mulliganed. Not really a good hand. I have a lot of triggers, and I draw into Thunderbolt, but I was working with what I got, so I chose to attack for 5K. He countered, which is good. It's fine. I don't mind if he counters or not, because he's a 4-life leader or not. And then I choose to play Parasparrow. He attacks into me. I think I counter. Yeah, I countered with blocker Sanji, because I wanted to keep Randolph in case I wanted to play a big body, which I think I did. Yeah, because I think I drew nothing off of my next turn. Yeah. So what I did was I think I attacked Zoro. Yeah. Here we go. I think he counters because he wants to keep as many bodies up as best as he can. Unless he keeps it. I don't remember. Also, I don't know if this is the simulator's problem, but like sometimes people will just stay on blocker step. I don't know if they're just choosing to waste time or not. But sometimes I feel like the simulator is the reason. There goes my phone. And then I choose to attack with Parasparrow. And then I play Randolph, not a bad 5-drop big body. I could run the 6-drop Parasparrow, but I'd rather have the 3-drop Parasparrow in here because it helps me get another card in hand if I ever need it. And I think I do let him die here. I think I just choose to, I choose to let him kill it at the second turn. I choose to get another Randolph, get another big body out, and then I can also swing for 7K next turn. He then swings for 6 to 5. I choose to out counter because I don't want to be low on life because of that. Then I used it, and then I Thunderbolt. I think I Thunderbolt his Zoro. Yeah. Plays the blocker Chopper. He's played a lot of blockers. I think he has more blockers in here than events, because as of right now, I've only seen a bunch of blockers when I was playing this guy. I think, I use the ability, attack the Brook, view my life, place on top, because I want another Big Mom next turn. I have 3 7-drop Big Moms. I will, because I don't have any Dawn to out counter, so I will have a Big Mom in hand. There's that 7-drop Luffy, which he uses to play another blocker. Which isn't bad, right? The 1-drop Chopper blocker is not bad to play off of the 7-drop Luffy. I know you're not getting full value, but hey, that's another blocker on field. If you can't run the purple 4-drop Uda that you could play off the 7-drop Luffy, you could play some blockers. Why not? That are way cheaper. Then I choose to attack with the leader. I think he takes it. Yeah, and then here, the reason why I didn't attack with the 2 Randolphs is because I didn't want him to have more cards in hand to actually be able to get more Zoros or anything like that. I wanted to keep his hand low so I could build up board. So if anything, if I did attack him, he probably could have got another card that helped him attack me, because he played this Rush Zoro. So if I attacked his life, he probably had something else in there. I Koku Sovereignty. He attacks me with the leader. I think I out counter with Daifuku here. Yeah, I do. And then he restands the Zoro. Yeah, there it is. So not bad. and then I actually triggered Brule again, which is really cool. I feel like I'm really lucky when I play Katakuri on the sim because I'm always able to get the triggers off. It's really cool. I play the 7 drop Big Mom. He gives me a life, which is really good. Because if I wasn't able to take out his stuff, then he would have just died. I would have just died, not him. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to attack with my Randolphs. I wanted to save them in case he had more stuff out to play that could attack me. And then pretty much, I think what I did was I attached 3 to Randolph to bring him up to 10. Because I was actually trying to really bait out his blocker. I really wanted him to use his blocker, but he just took the hit. Yeah, there it is. And he actually triggered the Kobe. So yeah, I think this guy runs a lot of blockers in this deck, and that's not bad, right? Because this leader's not that good, so you want to try to utilize your blockers a lot because you're already spending 4 Dawn just to restand a Supernova. So I mean, all the blockers isn't bad. You're spending a lot of Dawn just to restand something, so yeah. Then he attacks, I out-counter with Stroizen. He restands Zoro again, which unfortunately I cannot out-counter because I only have a Stroizen, and he's at 8k. I triggered another Brule, which was awesome. And pretty much, next turn he would have died because he only has 1 blocker up. I have 2 10ks. I had 4 10ks technically. I was just gonna, yeah, and then he leaves. Unfortunately, he did not stay for the best of 3. I did offer the rematch right here, but he chose to leave instead. Which was very unfortunate. I had a really fun time playing with this guy because I've just never ran into a red-green Luffy, and I really wanted to keep playing games with this guy, but he just left. So hey, Pirate26814, if you're out there and you somehow see this video, hey man, this was actually really fun. Yeah, I was actually trying to tell him like this was actually fun, but then he leaves. So pretty much, red-green Luffy can work. It can work. It deals with a lot of blockers and a lot of other stuff. But this was a really fun match. Really had to record it. And that was this video. I'm glad I was able to actually, get a couple recordings in of this match. So thanks for watching, and I hope I can do some more recording of games in the future. So yeah, red green Luffy, I might actually build this. So yeah, have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and you keep playing One Piece. Be like this guy, and try to build new stuff instead of playing meta. Try to learn something new. Have fun. So yeah, thanks for watching.